Hi everybody, welcome. I am back on YouTube today to catch up. I'm still working on my next video, which I've been working on for a while now because it's such a vast subject. And today I'm going to update on a few things, but first I want to tell you all and remind people that I have another active channel on YouTube. It's called Queen Qubit, and you can find that in my other channels section. And then I also have a channel over on BitChute. I've had this channel for a couple of years, but I only recently started to go over there and upload new content exclusively to BitChute. And I'm also uploading some of my old videos. And the reason I'm spending some more time over there is because YouTube is censoring around this whole COVID thing, and it just I'm getting very tired of this platform in general. You know, when I made a video back in December of 2016 called Political Precognition and Fake News. Wow, was this video ever ahead of its time? Like, I saw what was coming, and so much of what I was talking about in this video has come to pass and then some. So they decide what's truth. They decide what's truth about COVID apparently now too, and the whole World Health Organization narrative. You're not supposed to go against that as medical advice, and so I have to get that information on other platforms. I'm just like really big on health freedom because I've gone against MD's advice to my success on many occasions. It's just I should have the educated, informed choice. And when I have a tech company that's trying so hard to control the information that I have access to, it doesn't bode well. Okay? Especially because of the way these tech companies have been expanding. It's dystopian. And there are activities going on in other countries where people don't have any health freedom, and they're closing in the walls on our health freedoms over here too. And I've really been seeing a lot of conflicting narratives coming from these official sources in the news. And it seems like all of these mixed messages are really gaslighting the public. It's not just sowing confusion, it's causing a lot of tension, and it's causing this heated debate and a lot of paranoia as well. And they're talking about up the vaccine angle, and they're acting like that's a potential that will potentially be a solution to all of this. But at the same time, they're saying that coronavirus has mutated and there's multiple strains. They've been putting everybody on lockdown, telling people you have to stay home, you can't visit your relatives. They were saying you can't have sex with someone who's not in the same household. Just real, like, restrictive measures. And anybody who protested the lockdown, especially in the States, a number of people got arrested. They got shut down. And then as soon as these mass protests over what happened in Minneapolis started to erupt, suddenly the media condoned that. And there's just this real disconnect between the narrative and reality on all this, it seems. And everyone's become a germaphobe. People are going nuts disinfecting everything, and the hand sanitizer is just everywhere. And of course, a lot of these disinfecting chemicals are largely untested for human health. There were videos when coronavirus first started, there were videos that were on Twitter coming out of China of these Chinese authorities spraying disinfectant from trucks and drones. They were spraying disinfectant in offices when people were sitting there working. It was really disturbing. And I don't believe for a second that some of these chemicals are good for your immune system. A lot of people react to these chemicals anyway. And all this hypervigilance, it's not a guarantee. These infections are very pernicious. Viruses, are everywhere. They get on surfaces. There's lots of flu virus strains. And so a lot of people, despite all these measures, are still getting the coronavirus. And meanwhile, the authorities act like not only COVID-19 is a big mystery, but like just the flu in general and how we treat flu virus. And oh, why does it spare some and kill others? Well, gee, I don't know. Maybe it has to do with a person's lifestyle and how well they eat, and their epigenetics, and whether or not they have a healthy immune system to begin with. And it seems like the people who don't fear COVID are being shamed over it. I think the reason these tech companies are so involved in this narrative is because of the transhuman angle, because they want to convince people that this is a big mystery, that modern medical science is so in the dark ages about a flu virus. And so what do they want? They want technology to overcome this sickness. And this has been their angle for a long time, because obviously they think Mother Nature's a stupid bitch. When you're using tons of chemical disinfectants and you're coming from the technological angle and you're not getting enough nutrients because your diet is crappy, it goes against the natural order. And who's benefiting from all this? Again, financially, this is really destructive. And in fact, it's deadly. And the tech companies are the ones who are making out like bandits. Everybody's plugged into the web right now. They're getting everybody plugged in way more. Amazon is booming because everybody's ordering. And so it's just kind of disturbing where all of this is going. And so all of this talk we've been hearing about for years now of the plan to enslave humanity and their new world order, well, it all seems to be coming to fruition right now. And even though it's a bit disjointed and sloppy, they're in overdrive. And it's like the COVID experience and the lockdown has really traumatized people. And on top of that, the media is reinforcing this victim mentality. And victim mentality always serves the bullies. It always serves the perps. And so I think that that's why people are having a really hard time seeing clearly what's going on, standing up for their rights. I don't want our society to become like China. I really don't. And I don't think most of you do either. And yet there's this weird, pernicious undercurrent right now. It's so disturbing. I don't like it. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want to be using a platform that has that mentality and that's fostering that at all. So I may end up leaving YouTube. I have at least one more video I'm going to post on here, probably more. I've built these channels up. I don't want to abandon them. This has been the problem for a long time with YouTube. I hate this platform after all the BS that's gone on. This was kind of the final straw. So a lot of people are migrating to other platforms, and as they grow, I may end up going over there permanently. But just letting y'all know where I'm at. I'm really slow right now. It's summer. I've got a lot of amazing stuff happening for myself right now, and but I'm still into continuing my work that I have already built up on, and I've got one more video about the UFO news and all of these articles and just the bizarro world that's emerging right now. It's really exciting. We live in interesting times. So I'll be back soon. I hope everyone has a lovely day.